Kasama po natin ngayon ay ang ilan sa mga miyembro ng sport na kamakailan lang ay nagbalik sa calendar of events ng Southeast Asian Games. At hindi lang basta comeback ang buwan nila dahil out of 14 events, the Philippine team bagged a total of 13 medals. 2 dyan ay golds, 10 ay silver at 1 bronze medal. Kaya naman hindi ko na papatagalin pa. Kasama natin ngayon si Wrestling Association of the Philippines President Alvin Aguilar, 2019 SEA Games gold medalist Jason Baucas at silver medalist Alvin Lobreguito. Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat.
Magandang gabi po. Magandang araw sa inyo.
Magandang gabi po.
Magandang araw po. Salamat po sa inyong ginugol na oras para po sa PTV Sports.
Of course.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for having
Sir,
us.
first of all, kakamustahin ko lang po kayong lahat. Where are you guys staying right now? Let's start with Sir Alvin.
Ako sa bahay lang. For about 46 days, di ako lumabas ng bahay kahit sa garden ko. Sa loob lang ako ng bahay, hindi talaga ako lumabas. Nakatakot kasi nung una kasi yung 8 sa kapitbahay ko dito namatay. So talagang nag-ingat talaga ako. So after 46 days na ako lumabas ng bahay. But then until now, dito pa rin ako sa bahay. Kung ano yung quarantine guidelines, sinusundan ko pa rin.
How about you po, Sir Jason? Kamusta po?
Mabuti naman po, ma'am. Nasa course na Ligas, Quezon City po ako ngayon. Dito po kami nag-stay and nag-undergo din ng lockdown dito for 3 weeks, I think. Then sumusunod na rin sa guidelines ng quarantine.
Okay, that's good to hear. Alvin, kamusta ka naman? Where are you guys staying right now?
Ako po ay naka-stay dito sa Ninoy Aquino Stadium. Bali po, isa po sa mga frontliners na nagbabantay po dito sa quarantine facilities dito sa Ninoy Aquino.
Now that we're already in the 3rd month of community quarantine, ano-ano po ang inyong mga pinagkakaabalahan ngayon at nitong mga nakaraang buwan? Sir Jason?
So ngayon, nag-undergo din kami ng home training. So may mga programs na binigay yung mga coaches namin sa amin, din yun ang sinusundan namin. So bali, sinesend namin yung mga exercises and training namin through Messenger.
Okay. How about Sir Alvin Lobreguito po? Ano po mga ginagawa po natin para po mapanatili po natin yung game shape po natin?
Bali po, every time na wala po akong duty, kasi malapit naman po kami dito sa Oval, lahat ng sinabi nila na exercises na pinapagawa sa amin, ginagawa ko naman at para ma-maintain ko rin yung fitness and then condition lagi.
Sir Alvin Aguilar, now that we are already in the 3rd month of community quarantine, ano-ano po ang inyong mga pinagkakaabalahan ngayon itong mga nakaraang buwan?
Well, ang ginagawa ko to keep busy, personally, is I of course continued my own training. My 2 sons are part of the junior national team also as well. So tuloy-tuloy ang training nila, wala silang takas. But as also, I've been doing a lot of online classes to make sure that everybody who wants to participate, wants to practice, and maintain their physical level can still do so kahit na quarantine. It's not, hindi siya kapareho ng talagang totoong ensayo, pero at least nandun pa rin na tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang conditioning ng mga atleta natin.
That's good to hear, sir. For Sir Alvin Lobreguito and Jason, now the trainings are restricted po by the Philippine Sports Commission and Interagency Task Force. Paano niyo po napapanatiling in shape ang inyong mga pangangatawan? Sir Jason?
Well, meron po kaming mga training program na sinusundan, binigay ng aming mga coaches. And yun lagi ang aming ginagawa every day.
Iyon po yung lagi namin ginagawa, and then if we have free time po, nag-extra po kami para maging shape rin po kami into competition.
Sir Alvin Aguilar, before the 2019 Southeast Asian Games last year po, members like Johnny Morte already announced that the 2019 Philippine Southeast Asian Games would be their last tour of duty sa national team. Pero since tinamaan po ang bansa natin ng COVID-19, nagbago po ba itong desisyon nila somehow?
Okay, Johnny Mortes, has done a lot of honors for the Philippines and also for wrestling. Nung unang SEA Championship na nakasama ko siya bilang presidente ng WAP sa Singapore, si Johnny Morte, inaward siya ng most technical wrestler sa Southeast Asia. Binalas lang siya itong Southeast Asian Games kasi nung sa training nila sa Russia, nabalian siya dito sa braso. So binalik na lang yung siko niya bago siya lumaro. Pero yun, in spite of that fact, he still did really well, naka-silver medal. And I'm sure kung gusto pa rin niya, I'm very very sure he can still get a gold medal in the next SEA Games.
Sir, other than Johnny Morte, may iba pa po bang nagpahayag ng kanilang retirement after SEA Games? And may mga bago po bang recruits tayo?
Yes, marami tayong recruits sa juniors. But right now, ang focus natin sa Olympics. Look at si Jason and Alvin Lubreguito. I want everybody, to keep watching them. Sky's the limit for these two great athletes of ours. Si Jason had a superior performance in the Summer Games. And I think also for Lubreguito, minalas lang siya sa last part. Like, last fight siya na napuntusan ng taga-Vietnam. If not, sure na yung gold. But ito yung mangyayari though. Because the delay ng 1 year, I look at it as a blessing. Because after the SEA Games, hindi masyado maganda yung training natin. Hindi nakaalis kagad yung mga atleta natin. So now, with this, our athletes have more time to prepare. And I'm sure you watch Alvin Lubreguito and you watch Jason Bao Olympics, they will give honors to our country.
Mm-hmm. Sir Alvin Aguilar, PTV Sports has been covering you even before the SEA Games, and 2020 was supposed to be a jam-packed year. Unfortunately nga po, COVID-19 happened. Can you name some of the events that were canceled po because of COVID-19?
Okay, ang dami, okay? Buti na lang na nasingit pa yung National Championship ng WAP where we had all of the events. But aside from that, we had the first ever Asian Grappling Championships here. We had the Under-23 Asian Championships, and we had the SEA Championships also. So 3 events mismo ang na-cancel this year. I wanted to have as many international events as possible dito sa bansa natin para mas ma-expose yung mga atleta natin at yung mga taong bayan natin dito sa larangan ng wrestling. Sayang lang na ng COVID. So, papakiusapan ko pa yung International Federation na baka sakaling mabalik yung mga events ulit dito sa Pilipinas.
Sir Alvin, meron po ba kayong balita kung sakaling matapos po ito, matutuloy ho yung mga events na po ba yun?
Okay. Sa ngayon, kausap ko yung International Federation last week. All of the plans, all of the events are on hold kahit sa mga host countries ng mga ibang qualifying sa Olympics, lahat yan on hold. Wait and see pa rin sila kasi minomonitor pa rin nila yung situation ng COVID, kung saan yung bansa na mas, kung saan yung bansa na mas natamaan ng COVID. Pero talaga sa ngayon, zero plans. There's nothing yet to confirm in terms of events.
Sir Alvin, in relation to that po, you've mentioned nga po a while ago that one of the events that was canceled this year was the Asian Grappling Championships. Ano po yung una niyong reaksyon, pati na rin po ng ating national grapplers when it was announced that the Asian Grappling Championships is totally canceled po? Were there any arrangements po ba na nagawa niyo before ito ma-cancel?
Okay, siyempre masakit. Una sa SEA Games, di ba? Dahil sa politika natanggal yung grappling sa SEA Games, dapat 35 medals tayo, 35 golds. Walang. But then okay lang, ganun talaga buhay. May politika talaga dyan, hindi natin maiwan. So after that, sige, sa Asian lang tayo babawi. And we prepared for that for 2 years. Kasi yung mga preparation, akala ng tao is, ang preparation for the SEA Games, for example, is 1 taon lang. Hindi. Mga 2 taon yan, 3 taon. Even for the Olympics, you're preparing for that your whole life, di ba? So, masakit din, but ganun talaga, di ba? So, we'll just have to keep working at it. And then our athletes are all prepared. They're all ready to go, and they're all ready to give honor to our country. So, when we host or we have the next Asian Grappling Championships, for sure, we will come out on top. And that's when I'll say, okay, ito na yun.
Yes, very well said po, Sir Alvin. Speaking of canceled events, Alvin and Jason, ipapadala sana kayo sa Russia for your respective events to train for Tokyo Olympic qualifiers. What was your initial reaction nung nakansela na itong mga to dahil sa COVID-19? Let's start with Jason.
Yun nga, kasi na-cancel yung training abroad sana namin dahil dito sa pandemic na naranasan natin ngayon. So, ngayon, parang accept na lang na kasi mas prefer pa rin yung safety ng mga athlete.
How about you po, Sir Alvin Lobreguito? What was your initial reaction po nung alaman yung nakansela na po ito?
Para sa akin nung una, medyo disappointed. Pero naisip ko rin na mas maganda na rin para mas matagal yung preparation at saka makapag-train pa. Para mas mapalakas ko pa yung skills ko, para makapag-focus, more on focus pa sa training. Kasi hindi naman natin may iwasan. Ganito talaga yung nangyari. Kaya accept na lang natin yung situation. At mas i-ready pa natin yung katawan natin para sa competition na mga darating. Yun lang.
Yes, tama po. Sir Alvin Aguilar, you've mentioned before that the team already started conducting an online training. Can you elaborate po to us when, how, and what are the things that you're doing in this online training?
Okay, the one for the wrestling is being done by our freestyle and Greco-Roman coaches. Okay, they have a list of exercises there that are solo drills, basically for all of our freestyle and Greco-Roman wrestlers. Now, as much as possible, kailangan ma-maintain yung condition. Okay, you have to keep your mind active. Yan ang important. Now, for the grappling, also is the same thing. Ang malas lang natin is because some of our elite athletes in the freestyle and Greco are frontliners also. So talagang currently they're active military. So they're actually helping out. They're in the service. And at that time also, they cannot risk anybody else also by grappling with them. Yung wrestling kasi is a contact sport. You really have to be in contact with somebody. Now sa grappling, for the grappling part, I'm also doing the same thing. Puro solo drills. Keep your mind and your body at a certain conditioning level. Kasi pag wala ka talagang partner, mahirap talaga. And because just like I said, no, wrestling is really a contact sport. So without that contact, it's going to be very, very hard to excel. So the best we can do is keep our mind sharp and our body physically able.
Sir Alvin, as the president of the Wrestling Association of the Philippines, ano-ano po ang mga naging instructions nyo sa Philippine team ngayong COVID-19?
Ang first natin is to make sure that everybody is safe. Everybody practices, the proper guidelines na binibigyan ng gobyerno and also ng DOH. So, unang is to make sure that everybody is safe. Okay? Don't risk yourself unnecessarily. Follow what you have to follow. We have to make sure that nobody gets sick. That's the first one. Number 2 is to make sure that you keep yourself physically fit. Ang hirap din kasi nung una, di natin alam. So, marami sa atin, marami akong kaibigan na walang ginawa kundi kumain sa bahay, manood ng Netflix, di ba? Tumaba, mawala yung conditioning kasi wala talaga silang ginagawa. So, kung ganyan, halos ang tao sa kapaligiran mo, you have to force yourself to have a strong mind to make sure that you're always there improving yourself. So, we told our coaches to make sure that they impart that on all of our wrestlers. Na kailangan you guys stay active, keep your mind active, keep your body physically fit always.
For Sir Alvin Lobreguito and Jason, sa mga nabanggit na instructions ni Sir Alvin, ano ang pinaka naging mahirap o pinaka naging challenging sa inyo? Let's start with Sir Jason.
Well, yun nga, dahil yung wrestling is contact sports, yung mahirap talaga is kailangan mo ng training partner. So, yung ginagawa na lang namin is self-training. So, yung iba naman, ginagawa namin is nanonood kami ng mga techniques and strategies sa internet. So, parang sharpening your mind na lang.
That's good to hear po. How about Sir Alvin Lobreguito po?
Para sa akin po, kasi napakahirap ng situation. As a frontliner po, kailangan mong iyan yung duty mo Tapos, magte-training ka rin. And then, bali, ang hirap pagsabayin, minsan pagka-duty ka, siyempre, hindi ka makakapag-train. Pero yung isip mo, kahit napapagod ka na sa duty, ginagawa ko pa rin, nagti-training pa rin ako para mapanatili yung yung kondisyon. Tapos pagka-duty, pagtapos ng duty, continuous lang yung training para maging ready kahit kailan isabak sa laban.
Sir Jason and Sir Alvin, both of you came from a successful SEA Games performance. Paano naka-apekto ang COVID-19 po sa inyong momento, Sir Jason?
So, naka-apekto yung COVID-19 sa amin dahil medyo nag-decrease yung level of namin, yung competitiveness namin. So ngayon, kailangan talaga namin ng mas magandang facility para makapag-training, pero yun nga hindi pwede kasi pinagbabawal ng aming ng PS.
How about you po, Sir Alvin Lobreguito? Paano po naka-apekto ang COVID-19 sa inyong momentum?
Para po sa akin kasi yung COVID nakakahawa talaga. Gaya sa amin mga contact sports, hindi ka pwedeng mag-partner. Ang pinakamagandang training na ginagawa ng wrestling is yung may partner talaga. So hindi namin nagagawa yung sparring, tapos yung mag-memorize ng technique, gagawin namin sa partner namin. Yun yung mga nabawasan. Bali, parang hindi mo na pa-practice ng araw-araw, nababawasan yung level ng performance mo. Pag ginawa mo na matagal kang nahinto sa ginagawa mo, mangangapa ka ulit, parang babalik ka sa zero. Pero pagka ang ginagawa na lang namin is lang kami shadow wrestling kasi yun talaga yung affect, bawal makipag-partner sa iba eh.
Sir Alvin, when we last interviewed Philippine Sports Commission Chairman William Butch Ramirez, he said that trainings of contact sports are not yet allowed. Aside po sa online training na ginagawa nyo, ano pa po yung mga alternative plans nyo for our national team habang mayroon pa pong community quarantine? And what's your immediate plan of action po once napayagan na ang gatherings in contact sports po?
Okay. First kasi, ang nangyayari kasi sa atin, like for example, na-lift lang yung ang daming tao nagpabaya kagad. So, I'm expecting us to have a second wave and a third wave, just like nangyari sa ibang mga bansa. Even China, as rich as they are, even Korea, as good as they are, and as rich as they are, nagkaroon sila ng second and third wave. So, mangyayari sa atin, sigurado yan. So, kahit sabihin na pwede na magkaroon ng contact sports, we're going to be still, ang suggestion namin, which is being followed now in other countries, will be you can practice and you can train, but you can only have one partner and you still have to have social distancing. And we have to make sure that we have other self and health standards in place. Kasi kung baga, if we just let everybody train with everybody else, mahirap.
Sir Alvin Aguilar, ano po yung efforts na ginagawa ng ating national team to help those who are greatly affected by the pandemic?
Okay, well, we have a lot of athletes who are frontliners right now. That in itself, having their lives at risk just to help the others, ang laki-laking effort niyan. Us on the other part, are the officers of the Wrestling Association of the Philippines. We've actually taken care of so many donations of PPEs, beds, medicines all over our country, and we continue to do so. All of us have to do our part kasi hindi pwedeng nasa bahay ka lang porque nakakain ka at okay ka. Hindi pwedeng ganon. Kailangan tulong-tulong tayo. So that's what we've been doing so far.
Sir, we commend your initiative po in helping the country in flattening the curve. For Sir Jason and Sir Alvin Lobreguito naman po, on your personal ends po, ano-ano po ang inyong mga ginagawa para makatulong po sa mga naapektuhan ng COVID-19? Sir Jason.
Well, sa akin, full-time athlete pa ako. So, sa tingin ko, tumulong na lang sa mga kababayan natin na sabihin na wag lumabas kasi yun nga delikado yung panahon ngayon dahil sa COVID na nararanasan natin. So yun lang naman may tutulong ko. And then regards sa aming mga kasama din na nasa front lines, they are doing their great job.
Sir Jason, alam niyo sa panahon ngayon napakalaking ambag na ho ang pananatili lamang sa ating mga tahanan.
Yes.
Sir Alvin Lobreguito, you mentioned po that you are serving as a frontliner
Yes po.
Can you give us more details po about this?
Bali po kasi dito sa Ninoy Aquino Stadium, ang binabantayan po namin is positive po. Pero hindi sila po yung mga positive na malalakas, na kayang gumawa ng trabaho. Yun po yung mga binabantayan namin as a frontliner. Bali, sinisecure namin yung na hindi kami mahawa at saka wala nang ibang mahawa. Bali, ang contact po namin sa kanila is social distance po talaga at saka pinapapasok lang po namin sila dito sa Ninoy Aquino.
Sir Alvin Lobriguito, in relation po to that, on your personal end naman, ano naman po yung mga ginagawa ninyo para makatulong po sa mga naapektuhan po ng COVID-19?
As of now po, ang naitulong ko lang po para sa akin kasi sa city namin wala pong masyadong service. Bali, yun na lang po yung tinulong ko sa kanila, yung sasakyan na ginagamit namin pamalengke, and then tapos tumutulong na rin po kami sa yung mga kapitbahay po namin na may mga sakit pagka dinadala sa ospital. Yun na lang po yung mga naitulong ko as of now. Kasi po nandito rin po ako, wala rin naman po akong magawa pagka nandito sa duty. Yun na lang po yung naitulong ko sa kanila.
Sir, saang lugar po yan?
Bali po sa may Barangay Bagong Pilipinas.
Sir, lastly, ano po ang inyong mga mensahe sa mga wrestling enthusiasts as well as with our co-Filipinos who are experiencing this pandemic? Sir Alvin Aguilar po.
First off, ngayon, lahat tayo pare-pareho yung dinadaanan, di ba? In life, the people who are not the one thing that is always constant is change. So the people who cannot adapt to change are the ones who get left behind and they become insignificant. So importante sa atin is we adjust, we make sure na kahit anong virus, kahit gaano kadami pa yan and everything, that we do not let this affect our lives. Dapat tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang training, tuloy-tuloy pa rin na we're developing our minds and our bodies no matter what. Okay? Because that's our bodies, that's the best investment, and our mind is also the best investment we can have. So we should always, make it a point to invest in ourselves, and don't worry kasi humanity always finds a way to come back, and I'm very sure all of us will come back from this.
Very well said po, Sir Alvin. How about you po, Sir Jason? Ano po ang inyong mensahe po sa lahat?
Well, sa mga wrestling enthusiasts, kung di naman talaga necessary na lumabas kayo, wag na kayong lumabas kasi yun nga, delikado yung nararanasan natin ngayon, and be fit always and healthy.
Lastly po, Sir Alvin Lobriguito, ano po ang mensahe niyo po sa mga nanonood po ngayon?
Bali, ang masabi ko lang po is sumunod po sa batas. Pagka sinabing huwag na lumabas, is huwag na po lumabas. Kasi gobyerno rin natin yung nahihirapan talaga. Kasi tatagal at tatagal. Marami pang magiging positive. Gusto ko lang rin po sabihin na saludo po ako sa lahat sa mga katulad kong frontliners na nagbubuwis ng buhay para sa bayan, para sa mga natin na nagbubuwis ng buhay para sa bansa. Yun lang po.
Maraming salamat po, Sir Alvin Aguilar, Sir Jason, and Sir Alvin Lobriguito para po sa inyong oras na ginugol po sa PTV Sports.
Thank you.
Thank you so much po and keep safe.
Thank you po.
Alam niyo ho, teammates, hindi ho natin kontrolado ang mga nangyayari nitong nakaraang buwan at mas lalong hindi ho natin makokontrol ang mga mangyayari pa sa mga susunod na linggo. Pero isa lang po ang ating makokontrol ngayong panahon ng pandemic at ito ho ang ay ating mga sarili. Kaya po, let's control ourselves to be better every day. Let's control ourselves to be healthy every day. And let's control ourselves to make the most out of this enhanced community quarantine. Gaya po nating lahat, ito pong mga atleta po nating ito ay nananatili rin po sa kanilang mga tahanan. Pero at the same time, they're also doing their role as an athlete of the country po by of course maintaining their fitness, by maintaining their shape. Despite po nasarado po ang mga training facilities at hubs po, ginagawa po nila ang kanilang makakaya para humapanatiling malakas at handa po ang kanilang pangangatawan. Sakaling matapos man po ito ay maging handa po sila na lumaban ho ulit para sa bayan. At yan na nga po ang latest sa Philippine Wrestling ngayong panahon ng COVID-19. Muli po kami nagpapasalamat kina Wrestling Association of the Philippines President Alvin Aguilar at National Wrestling Team members Jason Baucas at Alvin Lobrigito.